Hello, my name is Mr. IK, and my goal is to help build your confidence in math by making it easier for you to understand it. In this video, I will be showing you how to find any missing parts of a diamond. If you find this video useful, I want you to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel so that I can make more videos for you. All right, let's get into this example here on the screen. How does a diamond work in the first place? Okay, the rule for diamonds is actually pretty straightforward, okay, and I want to write that out for you guys to see. So the diamond rule says that the side numbers must multiply to give you the top and add to give you the bottom. It's a very straightforward rule. Okay, so let's see if that works with this diamond setup that I have here. Our top number is 6, the bottom number is 5, the side numbers are 2 and 3. So let's see if the diamond rule works here. How do you get 6? Well, you get 6 by multiplying the side numbers, which is 2 times 3. So 2 times 3 gives you 6. So far, the diamond rule is working. But the other requirement is that the side numbers must also add to give you the bottom. So let's see if that works here as well. 2 plus 3 is 5. So that means the diamond rule works in this setup here. 2 times 3 gives you the top number, which is 6, and 2 plus 3 gives you the bottom number, which is 5. So the diamond rule works here. So if you're given a diamond problem and you are given the two side numbers, so if your side numbers are 2 and 3 in this example here, how do you find the top and the bottom? Well, based on the diamond rule, it says that the top would have to be 2 times 3, right? You multiply the side numbers to give you 6, while the bottom number is 2 plus 3, which is 5. So you add the side numbers to get the bottom. Okay, so this is basically, I'm using the same example that I had up here, but to drive home the point. Okay, now let's look at this other variation here. In this setup here, you're given the top and bottom numbers, and you're asked to find the side numbers. Okay, so you're given the top and bottom numbers, and you're asked to find the side numbers. So what do you do when you're asked to find the side numbers? Well, you go back to your diamond rule, and then you just have to use it and think backwards, right? So if I'm given the top number and the bottom number, in this case, the top number is 6, the bottom number is 5, how do I find the side numbers? Well, I just have to ask myself a simple question. What two numbers can multiply to give me the top number, which is 6, and also add to give me the bottom number, which is 5? All right, there's only one combination that can do that. So here's my suggestion whenever you're trying to find the side numbers. I suggest that you always start off by making a list of numbers that will multiply to give you the top number. And then after you make that list, you will cross-check it with the one that will also add to give you the bottom number. So let's see what that looks like, okay? So we're going to make a list of numbers. We're going to make a list of numbers that will multiply to give us 6. All right, so we have 1 times 6, right? 1 times 6 will multiply to give you 6, won't it? Also, 2 times 3 will multiply to give you 6, right? So we've made a list of numbers that will multiply to give me 6, but now I'm going to cross-check it, all right, to meet the other requirements. So let's see. Will 1 and 6 also add to give you 5? No, it won't, because it adds to give you 7. So 1 and 6 doesn't work for this diamond setup, right? Because 1 times 6 is 6, but 1 plus 6 is not 5. All right, so this doesn't work. 1 and 6 doesn't work. So let's go to the second combination, 2 and 3. Well, 2 and 3 will multiply to give me 6, but will it also add to give me 5? Yes, it will. Okay, so that's why 2 and 3 is your pick. Okay, So that's how the diamond rule works. I'm going to do 4 more examples for you guys, showing you different looks at this, including some negative numbers and things like that, so that you guys can really get a full understanding of how the diamond setup works. Okay, let's look at this example here. In this example, we are given the two side numbers, as you see. We're given the two side numbers, so that's 4 and -1. And we are trying to find the top and bottom numbers. So we're trying to find the top and bottom numbers. So here in the corner here, as you guys can see, I've actually written the diamond rule for you. Okay, remember what the diamond rule is. The side numbers must multiply to give you the top and add to give you the bottom. Okay, so let's apply the diamond rule here. Okay, so how should we get the top? We should get the top by multiplying 4 times -1. So what does that give us? 4 times -1 gives us -4, right? And then how do we get the bottom? Well, we add the side numbers. So how do we add that? That's going to be 4 plus -1, which is just the same thing as saying 4 minus 1, right? Which gives you 3. So there you go. You're done with this problem. We're going to do this one first. This example here first. The top number is 27 and the bottom number is 12. And we need to find the side numbers. Okay, we need to find the side numbers. So what do you ask yourself using the diamond rule? You ask yourself, what two numbers multiply to give you 27 and add to give you 12? There's only one combination that can do that. Okay, what two numbers multiply to give you 27 and add to give you 12? Let's make a list, even though some of you might say, oh, I already know that one. But let me go ahead and just make a list for the sake of clarity. So here are some numbers that can multiply to give me 27. 1 times 27 gives me 27. 3 times 9 gives me 27. However, only this one can also add to give me 12. So my side numbers will be 3 and 9, because 3 times 9 gives you 27, and 3 plus 9 gives you 12. Okay, this one here on the bottom right of your screen. Okay, so for this one, we're given the top and bottom numbers again. The top number is -5 and the bottom number is 4. And we're being asked to find the side numbers. So again, you're asking yourself, what two numbers multiply to give you -5 on top and add to give you 4 on the bottom, which is a diamond rule. So what are two things that can multiply to give you -5? I always just try to make like positive combinations first, right? So 5 times 1 gives me 5, right? But I want to get -5 on top, but also get 4 on the bottom through addition. So where can I put a negative on this 5 or 1 to get a -5 on top and add to give me 4? Well, it's going to be on the -1, because 5 times -1 will give me -5, and 5 plus -1, which is 5 minus 1, gives me +4. So my answers are 5 and -1. Okay, so again, to summarize, the way that this works is you should always make a list of numbers that can multiply to give you the top, and then pick the one that will also add to give you the bottom. All right, guys, for this example, you are given the top and the bottom, and you're asked to find the side numbers. Let's refresh on how the rule works. The side numbers multiply to give you the top and add to give you the bottom. That's the diamond rule. The side numbers multiply to give you the top and add to give you the bottom. So whenever you're looking for the side numbers, right? Whenever you're looking for the side numbers, you just have to ask yourself a simple question. what two numbers can multiply to give me the top and add to give me the bottom? They have to be able to do both. So in this question, are there any two numbers that you can think of? And open your mind for this. Think positive and negative numbers. Are there any two numbers that can multiply to give you negative 72, and add to give me -1? Okay, so are there any two numbers that can multiply to give me -72 for the top and add to give me -1? Something that I found to be very helpful is I always make a list of the numbers that will multiply first, because it's normally shorter. That list is normally shorter. So let's think about it, guys. What combination of numbers can multiply to give you the top? So again, I always suggest to make a list of numbers that multiply to give you the top first. So what are some combinations of numbers that can multiply to give you -72? Well, let's think about it. Whenever I have a negative, I always try to ignore the negative first and just think with my positive numbers, which is something that can help you. So let's think about just the number 72. The number 72, I have 1 times 72. I have 2 times 36, right? I have 3 times 24, all right? So I have 4 times 18, okay? I have 6 times 12, and I have 8 times 9. So these combinations here can all get me 72. But now you have to really think about it and ask yourself, is there any one of these combinations that will, when I manipulate the signs and put some negatives on these numbers, will I ever be able to get a -72 on the top through multiplication and add to get -1? Is that it possible with any of these numbers? So let's go through the list. If you go to 1 and 72, it doesn't matter if you put the negative on 1 or 72, you will never be able to add to get -1. You see what I'm saying? So this does not work. Same with this one. It doesn't matter if you put the negative on 2 or 7 or 36, you will never be able to add to get -1. Okay? Same with this one. You will never be able to add to get -1. Never be able to add to get -1. Never be able to add to get -1. Now let's look at this last one. Is there any way that I can put my sign, a negative, on either the 8 or 9 to be able to add to get -1, since I know that it will multiply to give me -72? Well, yes, there is. Okay, if you were to go ahead and put the negative on the 9, now notice what happens. You can multiply 8 times -9 gives you -72, right? And 8 plus -9, or just 8 minus 9, gives me -1. So this is the combination that I want. All right. So 8 and -9 is the combination that we want for this problem. 8 and -9, because 8 times -9 is -72, and 8 minus 9 gives me -1. So that's how this diamond system works. Okay, so be careful that you could have negative numbers as well. Don't just think positives all the time. Okay, again, that's how the diamond works. The side numbers must multiply to give you the top and add to give you the bottom. So guys, this wraps up this video on how to complete the diamonds. If you have any questions about this specific video, you could comment below and we can have a conversation there. But if you have a special question that you need featured on this YouTube channel, whether it's for homework or a test or whatever, you can email me a picture of the question to my email on the screen, and I will do my best to make a video answering the question that you sent me. Hope you found this video useful. If you did, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel so that I can make more videos for you. I will see you guys in the next video.